Hello. Welcome back.
We're back.
Episode 6. Like, hello? Like, what's going on?
Going by so fast.
So fast. Going from, we'll do a podcast, never does it, now episode 6.
That's crazy.
But welcome back to Q&A with Lyss and Julie. I'm Julie.
And I'm Melissa.
But we call her Lyss for short.
Yes.
Today's question is from a fan.
Ooh.
Shout out to Shannon for giving us this question. So today's question is, do you believe in love at first sight? This is a toughie. But first, oh my god.
You go there?
Choking on saliva. Let's go to our trusty pal Urban Dictionary. I was gonna shorten it, but it would have been inappropriate. So let's go to Urban Dictionary and look up love at first sight. Here we go. I'm looking up the Urban Dictionary definition because if we look up the real definition, it's just gonna give us falling in love with a person the first time you see them, and like that's what we know, that's what it is. So
I feel like
yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Urban Dictionary says when you fall in love after only glancing at someone. But then it says, see also lust. Ooh,
like
yeah, so you can really get into that.
Mm-hmm.
And then another definition says, complete and utter bullshit. Often used by two people who have been together for an extensive period of time to describe the day they first met. I'm so weak.
I love that.
Okay, so love at first sight. Do you want to start? Do you want me to start? Do you have an idea of what you want to do? Coffee break.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's like when you hear about like, oh, you just see someone and like, boom,
You
you're
love
already.
them?
Yeah. I feel like that's very
Uncommon.
yeah and crazy to think about because you know you love someone because of like their personality, who they are, how they interact with other people, and how you're supposed to know that when you just see them.
Well, that's why I think in the definition on Urban Dictionary it said,
complete bullshit.
see also, well, yeah, but it said see also lust.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, like, I agree with you, like, to love someone, you have to, like, it's about their personality and who they are and, like, if you vibe and all that stuff. But again, I guess I could also go to, like, what's your definition of love? Because everybody has their own definition of love.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll get into that. But, yeah, I agree. Like, how can you just like look at someone and fall in love with them and want to be with them, but you don't even know who they are?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think what it said there about lust, it could
lust.
be, like you find that person like attractive, or you can see something like happening in the future or whatever, so that's like what you
but based on their looks. So I wouldn't say that's love. Maybe just like you love how they look, but it's not that type of love. Like I love Pop-Tarts. I love, you know, like that. Like, I love the way you look, but it's not I love you.
Yeah.
I feel like love at first sight
means you love the person for who they are, and like, because when I think of love, right, like loving a person, I think of loving them for who they are, their personality,
their flaws,
all of that. So when you just look at someone, you
never
can't
having
actually
met them.
You can't actually like grasp onto that love because
it's just the love of maybe the thought of them. And I also feel like love at first sight, like people say like it was love at first sight, like when you see someone you've never met before and you like are attracted to them and you're just like, oh my god, like wow, he's so cute or she's so cute, whatever, you're like, I don't know, maybe I do this or like used to do this or whatever, but I would look at them and like think of like who they are. Yeah, think of scenarios and think like, oh my god, he would be such a good cook. Like, oh my god. But I have no idea. I have no idea. So I think it's people like what they see. And when they start thinking like, oh my god, he would be the best, she would be the best, like, oh my god, we would make such a good couple. I think it's just like the what ifs, and then you think them so much that you think they're true, and
for sure.
It's like a trick. So do I believe in love at first sight? No.
Yeah, I like as much as
it's hard.
As much as I am like a romantic and I'm like, oh, I love, I love love, and love at first sight sounds like amazing.
I feel like
when
it's
I
impossible.
actually think about it, can you actually love someone by just like looking at them? No, that would be lust, But
then again, it could get into that like spiritual, like, wow, your energy,
the
vibes, without even having spoken to them at all.
But
so
I feel
it could get into the spiritualness, like, wow, like I feel like I know you, like I feel like I've seen you and have met you in my past life. So it could it could get really spiritual and really like deep, like I've seen you before, I know you.
I feel like, yeah, but vibes and love can be the same, but also can be like different. Like just because I vibe with someone doesn't mean that I love them.
No, I know, but I'm saying like in a spiritual way, like let's say this guy was walking down the block and I see him and I just like my heart starts racing, like it's just like I get the feeling like I know you already, like I've seen you before.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be like maybe he was your lover in a past life, or you've met him in a dream. Ooh, in a dream. I'm so forward. But like I feel like if you look at it in a spirituality way, maybe it could be real. But that is definitely once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Like that does not happen to everyone.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even think of.
Yeah, I just thought about it just now. Like it could be like a spiritual thing. Like when you see someone and you've never even seen them before, but you're just like, wow, like I know you. I know who you are. But you never even met them.
Yeah. But like I was gonna say, that I think that like you fall for someone based on, like personality and all that, but do you believe that people's first attraction is how they look, how someone looks?
What do you mean?
Like, do you find that people just want to be with someone because of how they look at first? Like that's what what first attracts.
Honestly, to me, I feel like the personality comes after.
Yeah.
Right? Because you have to be attracted to them at first.
As much as it's like messed up to say,
I don't think it's messed up. You have to think that the person you're with is beautiful.
Yeah.
And then, or handsome or gorgeous, whatever. And then as you get to know each other and learn each other's personalities, and then you fall in love with their personality, I guess they become more perfect in your eyes.
Yeah.
I
like that. Yeah, I agree. I just wanted to see what you were going to say. But yeah, I feel like everyone, they like what they see,
Right.
And then
well, yeah, because I don't think, like, guys wouldn't go up to a girl if they thought she was ugly. Like, or that, I don't want to say that harsh, but like if they weren't their type or they didn't personally like, like whatever. I don't think, like, everyone has their type and everyone has their own taste, So I wouldn't be offended if someone came up to me, imagine someone came up to you and was like, I don't like you, like, I don't like how you look, I've never dated you, like, oh my god. But everyone has their own taste. Yeah. So before we get into like, have we ever experienced love at first sight, I want to define what love is to us, because like I said before, love is one of those things where I feel like everyone has their own interpretation and their own definition. So like with respect or with success or with like what a soulmate is, all those things. I feel like, yes, there is the one definition of it, but everybody interprets it differently. So we'll look up the definition from the Oxford Dictionary. So love is a noun, and it's an intense feeling of deep affection, a great interest and pleasure in something. To feel a deep romantic or sexual attachment to someone. I mean, that's like the basis, to, have a deep affection. But let's talk about romantic love, not like a love for like your child or a love for like your sister, your brother, or your friends. Like I want to talk about like your partner, like your romantic partner. So, well, I guess we kind of defined it. Love is I was gonna say love is loving someone using the word that we're defining in the definition. Love is
accepting someone's
there you
flaws.
go. Accepting someone's, you got me. I know. Accepting someone for who they are, no matter their their flaws, their faults, so the same thing.
Yeah.
Their flaws, their bad habits. Love is being able to notice the bad habits, and instead of just like, you're too difficult, like you cry all the time, I can't, like I'm leaving you. That's not love. Love is sticking through the hard times and helping them rather than just giving up.
Mm-hmm. Respecting them, of course. Yeah, I mean, just for an example, like when it comes to cheating, so now we're getting into a really like topic of love. So there's like all these movies, and in real life too, like someone will cheat on someone. So let's say the guy cheats on the girl, right? And the girl finds out, whatever, and the guy tells the girl, but I always come back to you, I love you, like you'll always be my number one, I love you. Do they really love them? No.
I don't think so, because you're not respecting her. Mm-mm. You're not like, you're just like, love is wanting to
be with just that
person.
No?
Well, it could get, I think so. Being in love is like, wow, I want you, I want only you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, because everyone has, that's a totally different area, because you could be in love with someone but scared of commitment. I don't know. That's so difficult. It gets so hazy. But yeah, if you cheat, that's not, and then you come back and you're like, but I love her, like she's the one, like I don't believe you. Because why, if you love her or love him so much, then why are you going out and doing something with another person?
Yeah.
That does not make sense to me. I don't get that.
The person that you're with is supposed to be like everything. You know what I'm saying?
But now we're getting into like, well, what if people are in open relationships?
I feel like that's a different story then, because
I don't
you're
think
not cheating.
But I don't think that's love either. Like I said before, that I wanted to separate love for like your sister or your brother or your baby or whatever, and romantic love. I feel like I love you. I'm not in love with you, but I love you. You see, because like in an open relationship where like we're together but we can see other people, I feel like I can love you and I can care for you, but I'm not in love with you. Okay. Because if I'm in love with you, I wouldn't want to be with anyone else. That's just my opinion. I feel like if you love someone like that, like if you're in love with someone,
mm-hmm.
that's what I mean. So there's love, there's loving someone, and then there's being in love with someone.
Yeah.
And I feel like
and they're totally different things.
Yeah. I feel like when you're in a committed relationship and, you love the flaws and you accept them and can overcome, you want to overcome every obstacle or whatever, that's being in love. Staying no matter what. But if you stay after they cheated, that's a no-no. Don't do that. Yeah. But, so that's my take on it.
Because I feel like once you're a cheater, you're always going to do it. And because,
listen,
if you have those like thoughts about other people,
yeah.
Which honestly, if you have like thoughts, it's not like I'm not saying it's good, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like, you have thoughts, but when you're acting upon them,
yeah,
you should not do that.
Yeah, listen, like if sorry, I love this pillow. Everyone is entitled to their own feelings, and to me, it's not cheating unless you act upon it.
Yeah.
So, if you're with someone and you really like this other person, or like maybe like you have these feelings for this other person, but you leave it at that, you don't engage in conversation, you don't talk to them, you don't like, oh wow, I really want to be with you, like I love you, like I miss you, like whatever, then that's not cheating, because you have these feelings and you're entitled to them. Feelings aren't cheating. Acting upon the feelings are cheating. Because if you want to be with if you're in a relationship and you want to be with somebody else, then just get out of that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes it's easier said than done, but at the end of the day.
Yeah, and if you have feelings for someone else while you're in a relationship, then you don't love the person.
Then you don't love the person that you're with.
Yes.
And, well, that's it.
And yeah. Honestly, cheating, no. Don't do it. And don't stay with them. And I know it's hard for people that I mean, I never experienced it, but that have been cheated on, and like they want to still hold on because they feel
see
like
if they can fix it because they really love them.
Yeah. But it's just no.
Because there are those people that they'll cheat and then they never do it again. But I don't know. I don't want to judge anyone for your decisions. This is just my opinion, what I would do in my life. God forbid somebody ever cheated on me. Again, it's easier said than done. You can't really say what you're going to do if you never experienced it. But I would hope that I'd just be like, listen, you can love me all you want, but you don't really love me.
Yeah. If
you're going to go ahead and cheat on me. So, you betrayed me. You disrespected me. You went behind my back. That's not love. That's not love. Like, hello?
It's not.
And the first love that really should take priority is the love for yourself.
Yep. Amen.
Quote of the day!
Yes.
You have to love yourself first before you love anyone else.
Yes.
But there is also, so talking about love and like being in relationships and committed relationships, whatever. So there is like a whole like concept out there, like it's a common like thing. Everybody like Googles it and stuff. I Googled it. So that there is 3 loves that everyone will have in their life. We're gonna go over them. Yes. So I just breathed into the microphone. I was holding my breath and I couldn't hold it anymore. So here's an article, and it's about the 3 people in our lifetime that we'll fall in love with. So the 3 types of love that people usually go through in their life. So falling in love for the first time is considered the love that looks right. Falling in love the second time is the hard love. And falling in love the third time is the love that lasts. So there's another question, like, can you love more than one person in a lifetime?
Yeah.
I think so.
Of course.
Yeah. Can you fall out of love with someone you've loved once before? Yes. Can you still love someone that you used to love but not want to be with them?
Yes. Can you repeat that?
So like
yeah.
Can I still, so this person that I used to love.
Yeah.
I still love them, but I don't want to be with them like that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this 3, like, loves of your life thing, I mean, not everyone may go through it, but this is pretty, like, cool.
Pretty cool.
Because it's kind of, like, personally, I've definitely gone through these 3. Period. So it was kind of cool that I found it. I mean, there's not much else to say. I could go through each of them, like read the little description. The first time you fall in love is the love that looks right. So it's the love that appeals to what we should be doing for society's sake and probably our family. So this is the type of love that looks good. It looks right. You guys look good together. You're like similar. This is the love that might seem like a fairy tale. You're like, oh my God, like, and you just disregard every, reason not to be in it because it looks so good. So that's the first love. The second one is the hard love. Let me find, I want to read the whole thing. So with this kind of love, trying to make it work becomes more important than whether it actually should.
Damn.
I know. It's the love that we wished was right.
Ooh.
So like there, that like it's just more work than love. And like I feel like if you're in a relationship with someone and you're in love and you love each other and stuff, it should be easy. And there was actually I saw a post recently that somebody had put like having an easy relationship is a privilege. And I was like, what? And
what?
She had made a point like well, some people grow up and they don't learn how to love because of their backgrounds and their experiences in life, and maybe they don't know, so it's hard for them. So I don't believe that. I mean, it's so difficult. Like, I don't believe that. I feel like if you're really truly in love with someone, yeah, you're gonna have your hard times and you're gonna have to work through them, and every relationship is work, but if you're really in love, it shouldn't feel like work.
Okay. I do feel, you said that relationships should be easy, and yes, but I also think that not everything can always be easy.
Yeah, let me rephrase. So, like, there are, no, I'm so mad. So there's not, like, I know there's no relationship that is perfect, and there's no relationship that's going to be peachy keen every single day. Like, there are going to be really hard times, but I feel like if you're really in love with someone, there should never be a point where you're like, is this even worth it? You know, like,
I agree with that.
Like, you can be so mad at them, and you could be so like you're disagreeing hardcore, and you're just like, I can't do this, like, you're so annoying, like, whatever. But you should never but if you are really in love with someone, it wouldn't even be a thought like, this is too hard, like, I don't even want to work this through, I don't want to do this anymore. You know?
Yeah. I agree. I also think that about, like, fighting in relationships, right? Yeah. I'm not saying that you should fight all the time, but that having, like, little arguments is good for a relationship.
Oh, yeah. Fighting is good. Disagreeing is good. If you are, well, wait. Like, if you, because, again, you're your own people, so you should always stand up for what you believe, and not like, oh, my boyfriend said that, you know, he likes this, so I'm gonna like it too. Like, that's not love.
Not love, yeah.
Love is respecting
and accepting their values, and
likes,
also having your own.
Right. Compromise is what it is. So there is a lot of compromise in relationships, especially when you get older. But yeah, it's not like, you shouldn't be exactly the same as your significant other, because then it just gets so boring, and that's where most of the fights come in. You know?
Yeah.
That's why they say, like, opposites attract, because you balance each other out. So you can have an extrovert and an introvert in a relationship, and the introvert calms down, or, you know, not shies, but calms down the extrovert, and the extrovert brings out the extrovert and the introvert.
Yep.
There's a lot of extra, but I got it.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
Yeah. I feel like having the same person, you guys are always going to be in the same place.
You're always going to clash.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no, I want to, like, if you have two extroverts, it could be fun, like, you're like a tag team or whatever, but I feel like it can get, like, hairy. Get really messy.
Yeah.
But what was the question? Do you believe in love at first sight? Have you ever experienced love at first sight?
I don't think so, no.
I mean,
if I don't believe in it, then I feel like...
Right, how can you experience it?
Yeah. Like, have I ever found people attractive? Like, whoa, yeah.
Like, whoa, whoa!
But yeah. And I don't think I've been through those 3 relationships. Loves?
Oh, we didn't even go to the last one.
Okay.
Oh my god, I just banged my elbow.
You good?
Oh my god, that hurt so bad. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, what's up? Ah!
I don't know what to do for you.
Okay. Okay. So the second love was the hard love. And, okay, so the third love is the love that lasts. This is the love where we come together with someone and it just fits. There aren't any ideal expectations about how each person should be acting, nor is there pressure to become someone other than we are. Accepting them, loving them, not expecting from them. You know, that really hurt my elbow so bad. Being able to give your all and not expect it in return because you just want to give to them because you love them so. You love them so. You love them so much. This is the love that keeps knocking on your door regardless of how long it takes us to answer. Oh my god! That is crazy. So quick story about how I fell in love with Joe. Really quick, because this is actually really crazy. So me and Joe were friends since high school, right? We didn't get really close until the end of senior year of high school. And then we got close because we started going to the same college. Boom. Okay. He was in a relationship. I was in a relationship. Boom. I get out of my relationship. Months later, he gets out of his relationship. Sophomore year of college starts. I'm literally talking to him like my best friend, literally saying to his face, I will never, ever, ever date my best friend, ever. Like, literally shutting him down. Anyway, long story short, I drive him home one day, as a good friend would do. We start talking for about 3 hours in my car, and boom, I just like, whoa, I love you. Like, hello? Like, what is this? So it's just crazy because I missed the most important part. He always liked me. He always had a crush on me. He obviously never acted upon it, but he always had me on his mind, in the back of his mind. So it's just crazy that this says this is the love that keeps knocking on your door regardless of how long it takes us to answer. And I always say that in that car ride, like when we were talking, literally I was just talking like he was my friend, and then all of a sudden it was like I opened my eyes. So stupid, but like a blindfold was taken off and I was like, whoa, I think I love you. So that's crazy. I hate this. It's so accurate. But yeah, so do you believe in these 3 loves? I don't think they happen to everyone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think some people
Alyssa doesn't like the lint on my
yeah,
hat.
I don't.
It's her hat, so.
It's my hat. Yeah, I think it can happen to people like you, just like, you know, like, because I know, like, everything that happens in your life. So.
BFF things.
So, yeah, so, like, for you, it definitely happened for you. For other people, it may not. But, yeah, I believe in it. I mean.
I believe it, and I also believe that those things won't happen to you if you don't allow the love in yourself. So, Alyssa's reading this book that I recommended to her. Get it?
Can you read it?
Yeah. Everyone should really read this book.
Yes.
It's called In the Meantime.
Yes.
Finding Yourself and the Love You Want. And basically this book, I'm not going to say the whole thing, but there's a part in the book where it just says, like, we search so much for love, and we search, like, we're always looking for it. Like, okay, I really want to love someone. Like, I'm ready to give my all. Like, I want someone to love me. Like, I deserve it. I want to be loved. I want to be pampered and, like, with affection and love and TLC. Mm-hmm. But she says, like, the quote that you should always love yourself before you love anyone else. It's so cliche, but she's saying that you have to learn to love yourself first, because instead of waiting and accepting any love that's given to you, you should already have that love so you can share it with somebody else. Mm-hmm. Because from experience, I was in a relationship where I did not love myself. I was so, you know, like, no confidence, no, you know, low self-esteem and all that. And it was a terrible relationship because there was no love in me to share with somebody else, because I was expecting all the love from that other person. Mm-hmm. As where now I love myself and I'm, you know, confident, you know, to an extent. Everyone always has to work on that confidence, you know. But I am able to take my love and share it, because you shouldn't always give all of your love, because then what do you have left for yourself?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So you have to have that love in here and in here already to share it with somebody else.
Yes.
So everyone should really read this book. It's really good.
It's amazing.
You gotta read it. But on that note,
yeah.
Love at first sight. Do you believe in it?
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the commies. Oh my god, no, the comments. And we'll see you next Sunday. Have a blessed Sunday.
Yes.
Relax, enjoy. Welcome back to school.
Yes.
Let us know how you're feeling about coming back to school, what grade you're in. Maybe we can give you tips and tricks, because we're already in college, so we've been through it all.
Yep.
But follow us on Instagram.
Yep.
Catch us on Spotify and Apple Music. YouTube. And we'll see you next week, muchachas and muchachos.
Yeah.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. I always laugh after you scream.
I love it. It's like a signature ending.
Yeah.
Yay! That was a good one.
Very nice. 11. Just all our words. What am I saying?
QA with LJ. Episode 6. Someone just, I think Nikki just called me.
Nick, you called me?
I thought he said Alyssa. Oh, this is still